Max, please. Assalamu alaikum warahmatullah. Famata, Jabi, we are live now.
Okay. Assalamu alaikum, everyone. Assalamu alaikum, viewers. I hope you're all doing fine. Welcome to this special Bantaba. It's really special because we are celebrating the 18th anniversary of GASAM, since the inception of GASAM. And here with me today is my co host who will introduce herself shortly, and an amazing, interesting panel. And I'm sure you will get to know them very, very soon. I will just give the floor to my before that, I will introduce myself first. My name is Fatmata Javi. I am a second year master's student here in Rabat at the Faculty of Science, Economic, Juridique et Social. I am studying public policy and governance, and I am also the vice president of GASAM. Awa, you can also introduce yourself.
Thank you very much, Javi. Assalamu alaikum, everyone, and welcome to, like Javi mentioned, this is the Gasam Special Bantaba, and then she also mentioned that it is special because we're celebrating Gasam at 18, and this is a very special day for every Gasamian. So if you're a Gasamian watching right now, um, I am saying happy 18th anniversary to every Gasamian out there. And by the way, my name is Awa Conte, and I'm a first year computer science student in Morocco, in Fes. And I'll be your co-host for this program. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Before we dive into the discussion and to get to know the panelists, we have the president of GASAM here with us, Mr. Omar Toure, who will be giving us a short opening statement to commence this panel, and also in honor of the 18th anniversary. Omar, the floor is yours.
Thank you so much, Javi. Um, Good evening, respected Gazavians and all of our esteemed audiences from all parts of the world. I am indeed honored to be here on this auspicious occasion in the commemoration of the 18th anniversary of the Gambian Students Association in Morocco. So I would also like to thank each and every one of you, especially our panelists, for being here with us to grace this commemoration of our 18th anniversary. So may I please just grace this opportunity to also give an overview of what CASAM is and the things that we have been doing. Yeah. So the Gambian Students Association in Morocco, it came into being on the 25th of November 2004, and it was formed with the aim of bringing Gambian students in Morocco under one umbrella of unity, solidarity, and to strengthen the fraternal bonds among its members. So this is a direct quote from the Constitution, the phrase that I just said. And this goal, this part of the Constitution, of which we have been trying to achieve through our rich activities, such as the Tobaski. We usually organize Tobaski every year, and the annual Gasam Social, Cultural, and Educational Week, which was initiated in 2014. And we usually also do the integration and the winter trips, the Independence Day, and the celebrations of the quality events. And also, as a community of Gambian students in Morocco, we have the goal of promoting the cultures and traditions of the Gambia and to also promote our unique identity as Gambians abroad. And this has always been manifested in our annual GASAM week and also in our consistent participation in the GASAM activities, in the footballs, the Miss and Mister competitions. Yeah. And the association is also with the intention of lending a helping hand when the need arises to reinforce our brotherly bonds. And this has always been realized also through our loan disposition systems and through our mentorship programs, through welcoming of every batch of new students, and also in the organization of reinforcement classes for every batch of students that gets to Morocco. And again, not forgetting the endless interventions of the executives, along with with the city representatives in the daily needs of the association and its members. So, as an association, we also want to create, to also promote and maintain tolerance among mutual understanding among its members and between ourselves. And this is done through many projects that we do implement. Some of them were implemented during the previous executives, like time of MJ, Golden Gasam. And currently, we have projects such as Bantaba, the Watan, and even most of our activities within the Gasam Week. They are all geared towards promoting and maintaining tolerance among ourselves. So again, Gazam has also been creating, they've been playing a critical role in shaping CESAM, the Confederation of African Students and Trainees in Morocco, of which we are an independent member of. And in 2018, we were awarded the most organized association in the Kingdom of Morocco. So to finish, the association has also a national development initiative. It is called Gasam for National Development, and it aims to satisfy the famous mission statement of Gasam. And let me quote it. The mission of Gasam, opening the bracket. The mission of Gasam is to inspire a generation of Gambians who will not be dependent or ask what their country can do for them. Rather, be independent and take up leadership positions at all levels to develop the Gambia. Bracket close. So, as an association, we also work with external entities, and I won't finish without acknowledging the immense support of the Embassy of the Republic of the Gambia in Morocco, AMSI, the Moroccan Agency for International Cooperation, and Ministry of Higher Education, Research, Science and Technology, ISESCO, not forgetting also the Gazam alumni for the amazing support they have been giving us through serving as focal persons and also organizing extra classes for the students in French before they come to Morocco. There's also Hino International, Sal Munyaramsis, Innovax, and all of our partners who have been supporting us either directly or indirectly. And to finally conclude, the executive provide with us today one of the best panel discussions in the history of Gaza. And these panelists we have today are among the greatest Gazamians who have sacrificed a lot of their time in building the association to what it is today. And on that note, I wish you all a wonderful and warm session. So thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Mr. President, for those amazing opening speech. For those that are just joining us, welcome to another special Bantaba, Gassam special Bantaba. It is special, as I said, because we are celebrating our 18th anniversary on the theme building the generation we want, and I think that really is very linked to what Kasam is, like Omar just mentioned, what our mission is and what we were trying to achieve. Without taking much time, I would love for the panelists to introduce themselves. They are no strangers to except for the badge COVID or the new badges that just arrived recently. But other than that, they are no strangers to GASAM. They have worked really, really hard and sacrificed a lot for the association. So, without taking much time, I will ask the first one of the first panelists to introduce himself, Momodu Mukhtar Jalo. Momodu, the floor is yours.
Um, Thank you so much, Javi. It's an honor actually to be here. Happy anniversary to all of you, especially current Gasamians. And my name is Mukhtar Jalo, as you said. And I've served the Gasam in the capacity of PRO. I've served Gasam in the capacity of a president. I've served Gasam in the capacity of um, electoral committee member, and yeah, other technical advisory roles slash whatever that has been. But yeah, it's an honor to be back here, and congratulations to Mega Gasam, congratulations to Gasamians for all the things you've been doing, and continuing the legacy we've met, and then continuing the spirit of Gasam that was from 18 years ago. And we're still trying to pursue, trying to persevere, and make sure we get things done.
Thank you so much, MJ. Um, Awa, you can please take the floor and take it from here.
Thank you very much. Um, Tunko, is Tunko here? I cannot see her. Okay, if Tunko is not here, Maria, tell us who Maria is. Who is Maria?
Marish, are you here
Maria,
with
can you
us?
hear me? Marish Rada, sorry for pronouncing that wrongly. Marish, are you with us?
Yes, I'm with you guys. Can you hear me or see me?
Yes, we
Yes,
can.
we can see you and we can hear you loud and clear. Tell us
Okay.
who Marish is, please.
Okay. So, good afternoon
Good afternoon.
or good celebration. And first of all, I would like to thank Gasamian. I'm a former Gasamian, but still an alumni, And I was in Morocco since 2017 to 2021. Yeah, so I'm currently in the Gambia and I'm serving as a focal person. And it's a pleasure, yeah, to be part of this. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Javi.
Yes, thank you so much, Marish. Um, are you guys hearing me?
Yes,
Yes, we
but
can
very
hear
low.
you, Javi.
It's very low. Now, what about now? Is it good?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you so much, Marish, for that introduction of yourself. And now we are going to move to Mr. Biramba. Mr. Biram, the floor is yours.
Thank you very much, everyone. So, Assalamu alaikum. Are you get people getting me?
Yes, we are.
Okay, my name is Biromba. I was in Morocco from 2015 December up to recently, last September. I left Morocco. So I graduated with a master's degree in telecommunications and networks engineering from the National School of Applied Sciences, ENSA of Fez. And after graduating, I worked as a cybersecurity and a networks engineer at ATS Networks for almost a year. Um, Right now, I got a scholarship here to come to University Paris-Saclay, where I'm studying a master's degree in multimedia networking engineering. And I served as a representative of government students in FES during the 2019-2020 academic year. And it's always a pleasure to represent GASAM, licensees at GASAM, and I look forward to this session. And happy anniversary to GASAM.
Thank you so much, Mr. Biram. We have amongst us here Ms. Tunko Jalo. Ms. Tunko, for those who don't know you, especially the new students that are here, who is Tunko? What did you study in Morocco? What are you doing now in the Gambia?
Hi guys, thank you so much, Javi, for having us. For those of you that do not know me, my name is Tunko Jalo. I came to Morocco in 2016, and I left my field of this was
Tunko, you're not very audible. I think she's having a connection problem. I just pray the Gambian internet is on our side today.
Yeah, I think Tunku has internet problems. But while Tunku takes care of that, we have Mohammed Sise. Mohammed, for the purpose of those who do not know you, kindly tell us who Mohammed is and what you're currently doing.
Uh, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. My name is Mohammed Sise, a fourth year master's student in Agadir. And I serve as a field representative of Agadir for 3 times consecutively. Alhamdulillah. So I greet each and every one of you, inshallah.
Thank you very much, Mohammed. We are glad to have you. Um, Javi, is Tunku available now?
Tunko, are you here with us? You're not very audible, Tunko. We can't hear you. For the others, please, if you can mute your mic, Tunko. You can while Tunko is taking care of that, we are supposed to have another panelist, but he is yet to join us. Hopefully, he will be here. But before they come, we will try to proceed with the program. Like I said, today's theme in celebrating the 18th anniversary of GASAM. Since the inception of GASAM, it's already 18 years. The theme of it is building the generation we want, and that is closely linked to our mission and what we stand for, which reads to inspire a generation of Gambians who will not be dependent or ask what their country can do for them, rather be independent and take up leadership positions at all levels to develop the country. So just reading that, I just it's something that we need to reflect on. They are not just words, but these words have significant meanings behind them. And I just want to commence by asking the panelists, how, come on, Dirish, how does GASAM up to now have achieved that? Do you think GASAM has achieved this mission of of the association? I will start with Biromba. Birom, we are not hearing you.
Okay, can you hear me now?
Yes, we can.
Okay, so first of all, thank you very much, Fatmata Jabi for that wonderful introduction to this panel discussion. And actually, as we have all seen since its inception, GASAM has really grown, and that like it has really developed itself and also has developed its members to become a better association in the Kingdom of Morocco. Not, I mean, just recently, I mean, it was even named as like Communauté de l'année, being recognized as the best community in Morocco. That was something that was really magnificent, and then it was not something that was easy to achieve. Since its inception, we have seen how GASAM has developed. Like every year there have been developments, and even the website of GASAM, we have seen how it has improved, where they have added like very interesting content to help students to know even about the courses that are offered in Morocco, about the life in Morocco, about what they expect, and also about how they can cope with life in Morocco. And also some of the testimonies of the GASAM alumni have been transferred to those students through interesting integration ceremonies that are organized before students come to Morocco. So all those things are some of the achievements that GASAM have done over the past years, and it has really helped those different students to have an idea about what they expect and to be better prepared before they come. For us, we did not have that opportunity back in 2015 December. We didn't have that opportunity, but right now, as we know, every year before students come, they have integration ceremonies, and they have like interactions with people who are doing like courses that are related to what exactly will be doing in Morocco. And also they have these mentors that help them to be better prepared. So it's something that has really developed GASAM as a whole, and the association is growing every year. So I think GASAM has really been doing great. It has been achieving most of its objectives, and it continues to develop those objectives to better, build a strong path through which the students that will be coming will always, find a very good, solid background that's laid, that will really, help future students, and help develop this association to reach greater and greater heights. So personally, I think that GASAM has been doing great, and we can do better.
Thank you so much, Biram, for that wonderful answer. Now the question goes to Mamadou Mukhtar Jallo. Do you think GASAM has succeeded in its pursuit of its mission in building generation of young, independent, and productive leaders?
So, Jabi, thank you so much once again, and it's an honor to be here. And Baj, no, and the others, I was looking at the comment section. I miss you guys too, and miss everybody in the kingdom. To answer to Jabi's question, let's take a look at Kasam when it was formed 18 years ago, right? And then we answer it together. The idea 18 years ago was that we bring students together, let them have products, and then get to celebrate everything they celebrate in the Gambia with a family in Morocco who are in a foreign land where they do not even speak, where they speak different languages. Looking back until around years later, until around 2017, when GASAM keep evolving, every year we keep evolving, but as our numbers grew and as we got exposed, we realized that we have to change GASAM from an association to an institution. And then that became a revolution in the sense that we, beyond bringing Gazamians together to make sure they don't miss home, to make sure that they catered for, they're cared for, we went and created an institution that is in line with today's topic, which is building a generation of I can't remember exactly the team, but the team of this year that is trying to make us better for the future, for what is coming in the future. And in 2017, I had the singular honor to be part of the team that envisioned a new GASAM, like Biram said earlier. And then together with Gasamians, the whole general membership, we created something new in addition to what we were doing. We said we want to complement our efforts. We want to go beyond what we used to do. And among that, we realized we can create websites, we can focus more on training our members, capacitizing our members, and we can focus more on exposing our members to a lot of things that happen across the world that are happening in Gambia. And one thing I brought up to date is, for example, how we have made GASAM an institution better than even a whole government in most African countries, Latin America and Asia, in the sense that we have one of the best transparency method when it comes to holding our leaders accountable. And to the new members who are watching this, you will realize they will tell you how, for example, when Gasambians are elected into office, when you're just newly elected into office, the first task you have as an executive is to draw a budget, right? And in that budget, we've created both customary and written laws, codified laws, to ensure that we are there are check and balances that ensures that these leaders are held accountable to the maximum, and then these leaders actually communicate to their membership as frequently as possible. And beyond that, we said we will spend more on that. That is why GASAM is spending on the website so that the members, the executive, can communicate to the members more. GASAM is spending on StreamYard probably and Zoom just to make sure that we talk to the people. GASAM is spending on Facebook Live because we give the media team money to buy data and all of that. We said we are not going to commit ourselves beyond just words, trying to hold ourselves to prepare us to be better leaders that can take Gambia forward or Africa in general. We said we're going to invest in them. So we might not say these things out loud, but that is the thing. It says we are ready. So you realize, for those of the foreign viewers or who are non-Gasamians, Gasam is the only association I know of in the world, like Gambian association, student association, or even in the Gambia in general, that has those mechanisms, those check and balances where the executive cannot spend more than the approved budget that was approved by the general membership, right? And a certain percentage is allowed for the G3. The G3 is the parliament of Gassam that will accept certain measurements or certain expenditure. But then when it comes to bigger expenditures, it has to come back to general membership to vote in. And they have the right to say, you guys did not budget for this. You're not going to do it. I tell people here that GASAM is that association where even when you're budgeting for the aid to be approved, Jimbo, you have to put it in the budget. So to answer to Javi's question, we have achieved it, and we can do more. We can do way better than what we are doing. And this is something that every Gasamian must beat their chest and be proud of. That we are doing these things that President Barrow and others are not doing in the Gambia. You go to other countries in Africa, most countries in Africa are not having these check and balances where they are answerable to their membership. They are answerable for every butut they collect and do that. And you realize times have changed. In fact, we are improving on those practices. We said, beyond these practices, what can we do? We are now saying we offer more capacity building. We are offering workshops. You guys, other executives are bringing what? Bringing influential Gambians to talk to Gassamians, trying to inspire them to be better leaders. So you realize we are even moving stages, and these are things that will happen in the background. We don't realize them, but we are shifting, and we are not only shifting to say we're going to stop the practices we are doing. All we are saying is we're going to improve on them. And we are doing that. We are doing that. We are moving towards building us to be way better than whatever we do, building us to be way better individuals. And these are things that are happening in this with our subconsciousness. We don't even realize them, but these are things we are moving from. We first move from just bringing people together to celebrate, eat, and take care of them, to what? Offering them loans that have no interest, to what? Building a communication where people across the world can see what we are doing, and then they copy our style, good practices, to moving into what? Good governance practices where leaders are held accountable, where we are moved by good practices that normally even a normal country as small as the Gambia can do. We said we want to go beyond that. We want to make sure that our members beyond the school, they have experience and capacities that they can develop themselves. Then we went into training them. We went into the GASAM Bantabas, the Wahtans. And then on top of all of that, GASAM is invested. Every year you have a budget for the website. I think it was 1,500 dirhams. That excludes the money you're catering for doing live programs. That excludes the money you're doing, So to answer your question, we have done extremely well, and every Gasamian must be proud for the past 18 years. But beyond that, we have done, we are still, we can do a lot more. And Jabi, before I go, There's something I want to also tell Gazamin, and we have to appreciate this. One thing we've done successfully is that while most executives will come and compete amongst each other, which is healthy in a very healthy way, we are making sure that every activity that the other one was doing, which is a good practice, we continue and improve on them, right? So that shows how mature we have become, but also how we've allowed our egos not to ruin us, our these collective efforts, our uniqueness, our diversity, to make sure that we are better and better people. And I will apologize. I was hoping that I can stay here for long. That is why this I took my time. I spoke as long as I can, but I will have to leave. But I am wishing all Gassamians happy anniversary. Congratulations, Mega Gassam. Congratulations to all the executives before you, but also congratulations for just being mega, being dynamic, being unique, being creative, being appreciative, being diverse, being supportive, and then being courageous enough to say the bar is raised high by the previous executive, but we can still take it up, and then we can make even the bar to go higher and higher. I sympathize any executive who are coming in the next 1 year or 2 years. But congratulations one more time, and thank you so much for having me. It has been an honor to serve Kasam in all the capacities I did, and it has been an utmost honor to be part of all of your lives.
Thank you so much, MJ. It's so sad that you'll be leaving us very soon, at the beginning of the program, but we really want to thank you for your service in GASAM. Your executive since the GASAM Plus and the Golden GASAM has really shaped GASAM to the association to what it is today. So many innovative ideas were brought in. So many great projects were implemented, and their results, it's just like the gift that keeps on giving. You guys started something and we are still yielding the results of just your teamwork and just your amazing service to improve our lives as students, and to take the association to another momentum. So thank you so much. It's sad to say goodbye to you now, but hopefully we will catch you in our future events. Thank you so much, MJ. Tunko, if you're here with us, I just want to ask you the same questions. You have served in GASAM in many capacities as the general secretary at some point and as an advisor. Do you think that GASAM has succeeded in its mission in building great leaders that will not only serve their country but make a difference in their own lives and in the lives of their families?
Thank you so much, Jabi. I hope you guys are getting me now.
Yes, loud and clear.
I'm really struggling with my connection. Anyways, I'm gonna start with introducing myself first. Thank you so much, Jabi, and your team for having us today. And it is a great pleasure today to celebrate with each and every member of GASAM the 18th anniversary of GASAM. It has been like a long journey, but then this journey has started somewhere else long before. Um, Anyways, my name is Tunko Jalo. I serve as GASAM Secretary General in 2018, and I was once the advisor for the Executive Bureau in 2020. And I have been around GASAM during my stay in Morocco. Being in Rabat wasn't easy because, like, if you are in Rabat and you are a senior, it's always there are always a lot of tasks or a lot of things that you may have to take. And when it comes to my future plans, I know that
Yeah, but it looks like Tunko is still struggling with her connection.
oh, are you getting me? Oh,
I was able to get you, but you were breaking. Javi, I think we can just move while Twinkle does that or takes care of her internet. Javi, are you here? Hmm?
Hello, guys. Gabby, are you there?
Hello. Am I audible? Can any one of you hear me?
Yeah, yeah, I can hear you loud and clear.
Javi, are you here?
I think
Look,
Tunko has
look,
connection problems.
yes, looks like Javi also has some issues with either her microphone or something.
Are
But
you getting me? It is much better.
yes,
Okay. I'm really sorry. My network is really disappointing me today, but I hope we will be able to finish these sections with this poor connection.
yeah, we hope so. Just carry on, please.
Can you please repeat the question for me because I've been distracted anyways.
Yes, so the question is has how has GASAM succeeded in the pursuit of its mission, that is in building a generation of young and independent leaders? Do you, in
Of
your opinion, has GASAM succeeded in this pursuit?
of course. Thank you so much, Awa, for the repetition of that question. And in my own opinion, I think Gassam has succeeded far beyond what its objectives are. Because I will start with there's a time this I think it was during our tenure in 2018, this slogan came out when they started saying like l'essentiel c'est Gassam. Like I don't know. The most important thing everything has to do with Gassam. So Gassamians have this this one concept in their mind that everything they are doing it for the sake for the sake of Gassam, and they are doing it just for the betterment of Gassam. And so far so good. Gassam has uh Gassam is able to work towards its visions and its objectives in putting together or bringing together unity and perseverance in its members. Because if you look at GASAM activities, or if you compare GASAM to other communities, you will see there are GASAM is far more ahead when it comes to our togetherness, when it comes to how how well we are organized as a community in Morocco. It is something that we all know other how to call it other associations or other communities admire so much in Gassam. Our togetherness, anywhere you see Gassamians, they are together. And when it comes to supporting each other, I think Gassamians are best at it. You understand? We stand for each other. When it comes to supporting each other, academically, financially, when there are programs, you will not see any you will not say, okay, this person, for example, when there are elections, we have different parties, and when one party wins and the other one didn't, and then you will see the other party will join in collaboration with the elect executive to work towards accomplishing their action plans and here and there. So I think Gassam is doing really well. Just like what MJ said, I actually pity those coming executive maybe in the next 1 year or the next 2 years, because Gassam, the previous Gassamians or the previous executives or leaders of Gassam are doing have done absolutely well for the organization. They have developed this institution, and then they have developed not only the institution but they developed their members. Like for example, people like me, we were never you know outgoing or public people, but then Gassam has succeeded in making us like the people we are today. You understand? So I think Gassam is doing well, and then I really encourage you people, and especially the last year batch and this year batch, for them to to come together and work hard towards the success and the betterment of GASAM, because this is what we have. This is what this is the institution that has the capacity to put us together, to how to call it, to show that we are Gambians, we are people of of we came from a very peaceful society, and then wherever we are, this image or this representation of our country reflect on us. So I think I would just say, let's continue the momentum, and we will achieve a lot. We will achieve a lot, inshallah. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Tunko. Am I audible now?
Yes, you are.
Okay, thank you so much, Tunko. Indeed, GASAM is known for how well organized of an association we are. Our motto is discipline, unity, and perseverance. And I think as of now, we have, since the inception till now, we have manifested that in all aspects of our lives. Just to give you an example, in the city here, just in the city international, not only in the city but anywhere we go, people recognize us as Gambians of how well mannered and how disciplined we are. In the city, for example, even the security guards are able to distinguish Gambians from other nationalities, because and they always speak highly of our association and our and us as people, that how disciplined and how kind we are. And I think that in itself is something we need to be proud of. We have here with us Mohammed Sise, who is currently doing his studies here. Mohammed, you've been with GASAM for a long time. You've been 3 times Ville representative of Agadir. How do you think GASAM has achieved its goal of producing great leaders for the Gambia, not only for Gambia but for Africa? Mohammed,
أعوذ
are
بالله
you
من
here?
الشيطان الرجيم. Yes, yes, I'm here in mashallah. Okay. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الحمد لله رب العالمين. Okay, definitely into the question of our beloved sister, Fatima Zajabi. Okay, I think it is just going to be a repetition of what my colleagues have already said about the wonderful and the achievement of what Gazem has done in the kingdom here. In fact, even in the Gambia, because we've seen a lot of things that Gazem did for the students to get into the kingdom here, and also when they reach in the kingdom here, the things that they have to do, or the trials and the struggling that they do in order to bring the new students into the system. So this is one of the most amazing achievements that we could imagine of. And again, another achievement of Gazem is to bring we the Arabic students into the same umbrella. And this is what is been enacted in the constitution. The aim of bringing Gazem is to bring all the Gambian students under one umbrella. And Gazem has, fulfilled that in bringing all the Arabic students under one umbrella. And again, I think I'm audible, right? Hello?
Yes, you are.
Okay, so Alhamdulillah, because before many of Arabic students were not willing to be part of the Gaza. So, but Alhamdulillah, with the wonderful leaders that we have, and with the wonderful executives that comes before, and the current one, they are struggling day and night in order to make them understand what is Gazeb is all about. This is another wonderful achievement that they are doing, and Alhamdulillah, we thank them a lot. So this is, what I have, because if I should go back again, it's just like I'm going to repeat what my colleagues have already said about the Gazelle. Okay, and again has shown to everyone that there is no segregation between themselves. Why? Because the program that we or I attended in this August, which is the Mega Gazem Week, there you see, there was a interaction of harmony, peace, tranquility, and love between the Gazemians. So this is all about, this is what a horde or a group of people are looking for, to bring all your members together and also to celebrate together and to put all the differences aside, to make them understand that they are one body who feels the pains of each other. And Alhamdulillah, so this is one of the most wonderful, and also we will just keep asking Allah Tabaraka wa Ta'ala to keep increasing this wonderful achievement for the Gazelle, inshallah.
Thank you very much, Mohammed, for that. We'll just quickly move on to the next question. And Mariam, if you can hear me, this question I'll ask you first. So the question is, what exactly does Gasam mean or represent to you? You've been here for you've studied here in Morocco for, should I say, 3 years if it's just bachelor's. So tell us what Gasam means to you or represent to you as a person.
Um, Good evening once again. Assalamu alaikum to everybody. And like we said, the notion of GASAM is Association of Gambian Students in Morocco. So GASAM is everything, I think, not only to me, but to every student that is in Morocco, right? It's a body that nurtured you to face the real life. Because like we'd say, if you're in high school, you think the real life is university. And if you're in university, the real life is when you finish studying and start working. You start dealing with the real problems. You
It looks like Mariam has left us, but we can just move on.
Sorry,
Mr.
my
Biram, tell
can
us
you
what
hear me?
Gasam represents or means to you.
Hello?
Madishisia.
Mariam, okay, carry on, please.
Can you hear
I'll
me?
get back to you, Biram.
My network is terrible.
It's okay.
Okay, so like I was saying, GASAM is an identity or an entity, I would say, that will really prepare you for the real challenge, which is work life. When you start working, you start interacting there with different races, with different people, from different religion or a different sexual orientation, different languages, different habits, and all that. So like I said earlier, GASAM, it's like a mother that nurtured the child to face the world. You understand? So GASAM has really taught me, and I think every GASAMians, different things like transparency, networking, humility, discipline. And with all these qualities, if one should have that, there is no challenge one cannot achieve, right? So, okay, this is an example. I got a work in the Gambia. It's based on my competency, but it's of course through GASAM, right? Through networking. When I came to the Gambia, like we said, it's applicable to everywhere. You can be the most intelligent, you can be the most hardworking, you can have the best of results. But if you don't have what we call network, you cannot go anywhere. And GASAM has that. And it doesn't do it just for one person, it does it for everybody. It's a Gassamian that called, oh, you're back. Back then, you were hardworking, you were smart. Why not apply for this? And I got it, right? So if there's this thing that is unity was not in Gassam, I don't think some of us would have achieved. And I'm not the only Gassamian that has benefited from this. Some got scholarships through Gassam. Some get to other places through Gassam, right? So for me,
It seems like
Looks like she is also having connection problems. I think Tunku has passed it on to her, unfortunately.
Oh my God, girls. Sorry, guys. My
No, Marish, go ahead. Go. Oh, okay.
We've
While,
lost her
while
again.
we wait for Marish, I will encourage those that are watching us live to please drop in your comments. Please drop in your questions, and we the panelists are here to answer all the questions. For sure, I just want to reiterate on what she said. GASAM. This is what GASAM means. This is what GASAM is about. GASAM is not only about. It's not only an association. It is an institution, and I think it has that is the evolution in GASAM that we are seeing. So, Awa, you can go ahead with the question, asking of the question while we wait for Marish to return.
Yeah, thank you very much for that, Javi. And just to remind the ones that have joined that may have joined us now, it's the Gasam Special Bantaba, and we're celebrating Gasam at 18. So the mood here in the studio today is celebration. So, Biram, over to you now. Yes, what does Gasam mean or represent to you as an individual?
Thank you very much, Awa. Um, so, as the topic of the discussion, building the generation that we all want, so we just take some analogy. So we've seen that, for example, companies that are successfully building next generation operating models, they do two things well. So they focus on putting in place the building blocks that drive this change across their company, and they also select a transformation path that suits their situation. So there are practices that don't apply to companies, but like they start to put in place like other different strategies, and they adapt these strategies according to changing situations like digitalization of their, companies and their activities. So GASAM as a whole, we've seen exactly how GASAM has applied this model to building, next generation Gasamians, next generation leaders of the Gambia, and also how they have really adapted to the changing situations. For example, during the time of COVID, we have seen some of the changes that were done to better adapt to the situation that was in Morocco. And apart from that, we've seen exactly how GASAM as a whole has developed as an association that has, implemented different other aspects. Because, for example, when it comes to the Gambia, GASAM has already like put in place, that bureau of focal persons in the Gambia. We didn't exist before. And that's some form of adaptation according to continuous changes, according to the increasing number of Gambian students in Morocco. And they have put in place on the website, for example, we now students have access to the different courses and different universities that are in Morocco. Whatever happens in Gaza, we've seen how they have modernized their social media, activities. We've seen that like whatever they do is being transmitted through their channels, like the Facebook, the Facebook page and their website, and they have also Instagram, and also even recently, with the new executive, they have created a LinkedIn page to better, improve their professional network. So these are some of the transformations that we have seen in GASAM. So personally, since its inception, I know that GASAM was not like this before, and over the past years, even when I was in Morocco, like when I came there, and until I left Morocco, I have seen how these transformations have happened, and I see that GASAM is doing more and more to better bring about changes, to better shape the next generation, because people come and go, Gassamians come and go, and new people come to Gassam. But every time we see that there are continuous improvements, there are continuous transformations. And for example, just recently also they have added like the Gassam archive, I think, on the website, where you have the list of Gassam the thesis of past graduates that can give ideas to new students about some of the intensive topics that they can work on, and also how they can go about, putting in, working towards the report that's expected in their graduation. So these are different transformations that GASAM has done. And then I think that through these different transformations, GASAM has put in place a model that would really help deliver, massive experience and massive results for the Gambia in the upcoming future. And I personally feel proud to have been part of that association. And then I hope that we will, we the alumni will help, keep supporting GASAM executive, present and future, to continuously support the association in achieving its mission to make to build transformative leaders for the Gambia and Africa as a whole.
Thank you very much, Biram. That was really insightful. Javi?
Yeah, thank you so much, Bilam, for that. I think we are only four in the studios, maybe due to connection problems. But we will continue the show, and we encourage those who maybe might take prayer breaks to join us as soon as they are done. I know there is a prayer break now. There's Maghrib going on now, but we encourage you to come back when you are done. So, Biram, Tunko, you guys talked about how amazing the association is, and which is so true. We have come so far, and we hope to celebrate
Yeah,
118 years. We hope to see
more.
this association continue for another century, because indeed it is helping. It is helping the students, not only the students, but when it is giving us a family that we don't have if we are abroad. You know how hard it is to be an international student in a country you don't know anyone, very far from your families, very far from your friends. So being part of a community that offers that for you, it in itself is a blessing. Just Mohammed Sise is here. Like I said, we talked about how amazing Gassam is, which is so true. But I just want to ask Mohammed this question: what do you think the association need to continue growing, and how can we as members contribute in that evolution? Mohammed, are you hearing
Okay,
us?
yes, yes, I'm audible. Okay, Alhamdulillah. I think what the association needs is already been done. Alhamdulillah. So we, as Madinka says, no matter how the horses run, you must have to increase it by beating it to run more faster. But the horse is already running, so Gazem is already, going faster, and we hope it will continue to run like that until we reach the peak or the climax of where we want to reach. So, Alhamdulillah, we are working
It looks like the internet problem is disappointing us even in Morocco. So the viewers, just bear with us. While Mohammed settle his connection problem, as um, uh, as we for those who are joining us, welcome to the 18th anniversary of our family, of our union, of our association, and the institute that is building us to become who the better version of ourselves and the competent leaders I know we will be in the future.
I'm I'm very sorry for the interruption. I think hello.
Yeah, you can continue, Mohammed.
Okay. So that's it. Gazelle is doing wonderful, and the only thing that I can say is that everything now is no. Gazelle is doing wonders. I'm very sorry. I lose the connection of your question. What you were asking me about, but I think is how Gazelle the increasement of Gazelle, or how they can, you know.
Improve.
Can you please
Improve.
repeat the question, please?
Okay,
Or
okay.
to improve? Okay, okay. As I said, hmm? As I
Yes.
said, the Gazem is already been improved, Alhamdulillah, and they are doing wonders. So the only thing is that we just need a little more attention to those that whom are still not, having the full conviction of joining or to be part of this wonderful and amazing family. Yeah, but we are dealing with them, and we hope that inshallah they will be part of this one umbrella that we are all trying to to build. So alhamdulillah, Gazem is doing wonderful, and their achievement we cannot mention all. So that's it. Now Gazem is doing wonderful, and they are doing wonderful, mashallah.
Thank you so much, Mohammed, for the.
Sorry guys for my, I was, talking, but then I had to go off. My network is giving me a lot of problem.
Yeah, yeah, Marius, thank you so much. And I feel like you can continue. I know your speech was interrupted due to internet, and I know you have a lot to say. You can please answer the last question plus this question if you want me to repeat it. And just before we go, we don't want this to be a very formal discussion. This a formal discussion. This let's make it as interactive as possible, and let's not limit ourselves to only speak in English. We are all multilingual. Thank God, Gambia is one of those countries where we can speak more than one language, more than two languages. So let's not limit ourselves to just speak in English. Let's be free and speak in any language that we think we can, so that we can attract other more audience to listen to our discussion. So just asking the same question to you, Biram, just quickly, where do you think GASAM still needs improving, and how is us as members, especially members, we know how sometimes it's very difficult to get certain members on board, to organize events or to even attend events. What role can we play, to improve the association to another level?
Are you getting me?
Yes, loud and clear.
Yeah, so actually, when it comes to development, it can't be done individually. It's very important that all the different parties work together towards achieving a common objective. So as we always say, l'essentiel c'est GASAM. So it's very important that all those that are involved in GASAM, whether it's the GASAM executive, the present GASAM members, the GASAM alumni, and also the different supporting institutions like AMSI, the Gambian Embassy in Morocco, and the Ministry of Higher Education are there to support GASAM as and when required. So actually, we have seen how GASAM has achieved some of its objectives. So, but as we say in Fula, putu no dogi fof ifo tutangu pungu bela yao. Donc, no matter how fast a horse is running, it's very important that you keep beating it so that it runs faster and faster. So for that driving force for GASAM, it will have to come from the present members, because it is those members that have to bring forward to GASAM what exactly GASAM needs to put in place to respond to their demands and make sure that their problems are solved in a timely manner. So I think the students of GASAM, the members of GASAM, can always bring about constructive criticisms, think of loopholes in the organization, and also propose to the executive about how they can go about solving these issues, whether at the GASAM level or through consultation with the different parties that are involved with GASAM, like the alumni, the embassy, the Ministry of Higher Education, Research, Science and Technology, and also by working closely with the members, because GASAM cannot do it alone. So the members have to support GASAM as always. So it's very important that when GASAM organizes activities, that the members they support GASAM, because whatever GASAM is doing is for the members, by the members, and all the profits are going back to the members. So the members, the least thing they can do is to support the GASAM and make sure that they do their part. And I think that way GASAM can do better, can become a better association, and also that way it can become a better institution in Morocco, because actually it's one of the best. But to be the best, you need to do better and put in place better efforts and realize better objectives. And I think the bar has been set very high, but like when people work together, it's always possible to achieve objectives. And I think GASAM has that capacity. All it needs is support from its members, and that way, I think GASAM can do better.
Thank you so much, Biram. Indeed, there is no GASAM without its members. It's the members are the driving force of the association, and I think having the badge COVID and this new badge here, who are yet to name themselves. Hopefully, they will name themselves very soon. That's to emphasize this point that there will be no GASAM without them taking leadership positions, without them volunteering, without them even attending the different events. There is a plethora of opportunities for them to get involved in. So please, I am taking this opportunity to ask to encourage not only the new badges but even the seniors that are still here, who for some reason or another are finding it maybe difficult to engage or volunteer. I know seniors are doing amazingly well. I'm just asking you to improve your efforts and to just improve what you are doing or to just add on to what you're doing. So, Awa, you can go ahead and ask the other question. Thank you so much, guys.
Yeah, thank you, Javi. Just before I go on to the next question, just to add on to what you were saying, um, Biram has said that there is no Gasam without Gasamians, and that is so right. Me, I cannot even imagine how Gasam was in their first year. Like Gasam has evolved so much. Like now we're celebrating 18 years. I am actually imagining how Gasam used to be when they were just 1 year or starting up. And then I realized they could not have gone this far if there were no Gasamians. And then I want to use this opportunity to encourage the new students. By COVID, if you guys are listening or watching, I want you to know that right now the future of Gasam is actually in your hands. You're the youngest by here, and probably next year by this time Javi will not be here, or maybe the bike snow members. They will definitely only a few of them will be here. So the bulk task of Gasam right now lies on your shoulders, as well as the new students that have arrived just last last week or 2 weeks ago. They don't have a name, but I'm hopeful that they will soon give themselves a name that we can call them as. And then just to encourage them, the election is coming up very soon. I want to challenge you guys to take up positions and then just do exactly what was done for you when you came here newly, and then you had no experience when it comes to being an international student. Gasam has been there for you. So the best thing we can do, or the only thing we can do right now, is to be exactly the people um that received us here, how they were, and then just take Gasam to the next level, inshallah. So, moving on, I think we can just go ahead with the next question. Tunko, I'll start with you on this question. Um, so, what lessons have you learned as a Gasamian and as an international student, which has actually been still being implemented in your social, private, and professional life? Tunko, can you hear me? Okay, if Tunko is unavailable right now, Mariam, maybe we can have you. And if you do not get the question, I can repeat it for you.
Yeah, please repeat, please.
Yes. So the question was, what lessons did you learn as a Gassambian, as an international student, which are still being implemented in your social, private, and professional life?
Okay, thank you for the questions. Actually, I've learned a lot. If I want to mention every detail of the things I've learned, I think we'll spend the night here. So, but one of the most important thing I've learned is self-discipline. Yeah, and I guess that is one of the main mission and or motto of GASAM. When you're disciplined, it's gonna help you during your work life and your private life. And when I mean discipline, not only like in character, but also when it comes to work ethics, when it comes to money and all that. And I've learned that being a Gasamian, right? And the second thing I've learned as an international student and Gasamian as a whole is how do I call it? Transparency, right? Like everything you do, you know, and it get to apply at my workplace. Whatever I do, I try to do it correctly, and it should be transparent because at the end of the day, I have a report to do.
Yeah.
So when it comes to my personal life, when it comes to family issues, since I've learned that, I'm applying the same thing. So there are so many things, and humility, of course. Learn how to support each other. These are things I've learned in GASAM, and I have applied it to different people I've interacted with in Morocco and outside Morocco. That sometimes you don't have to say, okay, we are going to be all the time professional, right? And GASAM has thought of sometimes there are days you're really broke, and it's not that you have a relative in Morocco, but you get to talk to one of your Gassamian that, oh, okay, I need this, you know, and I've learned that compassion and support, and I'm
Yeah.
applying that to my family. Like, there are things before leaving I don't used to be that compassionate or support a lot, but when I came back, I know, okay, wait, I've gone through this when I was alone, and people have been there for me. Why not imply the same thing back in my country? So when it comes to my private life and then my professional life, it's happening, and it's helping me a lot as a person. I hope it makes sense.
Thank you very much, Mariam. I think you made very valid points because as a Gasamene here, um there are so many lessons that we learn here, ranging from unity and being there for each other, being compassionate. All of these things have a way of influencing both our social and professional lives. So,
Yeah.
moving on, Tunko, if you are available right now, um, the question goes to you now. And if you do not get it, I can repeat it for you.
Our
Yes, please.
before Tunko comes, I don't know. I think she's having an internet problem. I just want to give a shout out to one of the founding fathers of GASAM, Dr. Lamin Jete, who is watching us live from Facebook. He's one of the founding fathers of the association. This
Yeah.
association, as we know it today, wouldn't have existed if it was not for him and the couple of students at his time that decided to, okay, you know what, we are going to create an association for Gambian students and provide a support system for our brothers and sisters. So, Dr. Jete, thank you so much for your effort. Thank you so much for your sacrifice, and thank you so much for contributing and establishing this amazing association that we are all benefiting from up to today. So we really appreciate you guys. Please show love for Dr. Cisse on Dr. JJ on Facebook, because he deserves it. He deserves the world. And we want to thank all the other founding fathers who might be watching today, who might stumble upon this video, now or next years from now or months from now. We want to thank you for your efforts. We want to thank you for coming up with this amazing initiative. I am being emotional now when I saw his comments on Facebook. It just means a lot to me, and I know it means a lot to every Gasamian watching right now. So thank you so much. How you can continue. Sorry for that.
Thank you very much, Javi. You don't really have to apologize because this is just another level. Like having one of the four founding fathers join us here while we celebrate 18 years of Gotham's existence is just amazing. And we're saying shout outs to Dr. Jete, and we're saying thank you very much for leaving us with this family, we call it. And then I don't even know. I really don't have much to say about it. It's just awesome. And we're just saying thank you very much. And wherever you are, we hope that Gasamians, regardless of um he in fact I'm reading his comment. He's saying that Gasam has finally attained maturity. So I am hoping that regardless of how mature Gasam is, it will still continue remembering you, the founding fathers. And yeah, just saying shout outs to you and thank you very much. um with that, we move on to with the questions. Looks like Tunko is not available. Okay, then I'll move on to Biram. Biram, tell us about the lessons that you've learned as a Gasamian and also as an international student, which are being still being implemented in your private and social as well as professional life.
Okay, thank you very much, Awa. I hope you are getting me.
Loud and clear.
Okay. So, personally, and I think Maris has said some of the aspects in which GASAM has contributed positively to transforming people's lives, especially Gasamians, over the past years. Um, Me personally, over the years that I was in Morocco, I have seen how exactly GASAM really, helps bring people, Gasamians together to show them how exactly like it needs to be done for people to support one another as a family. So I can say that first things first, Gasam has taught me how to support one another as a family. So we've seen how Gasamians are like a family in Morocco, and I'm seeing that that bond continues to be strengthened over and over again. So apart from that, I've also learned other aspects. Having been a leader in GASAMs, I have had several skills that have really helped me, like whether it was in my professional life or in my academic life, because I was able to gain skills in the like strategic thinking, because I was able to through different implementations learn exactly how to plan and also achieve a particular objective. Apart from that, it has also taught me about positivity, because no matter what the situations were, we've always tried to work together with the students to understand their needs and also help them achieve the different objectives. And these are things that I implement daily in my life to plan and try to know how to go about the situation by always seeing the glass half full. So another thing is like flexibility. So being flexible in different situations and according to the people that we work with. So in Gasam, like we work with different students. That have different problems and that may have different backgrounds. But it's very important that we are being able to be we are able to be flexible in the different situations according to the people that we interact with, whether it's with AMC or with the Gasam body or with other institutions. So I have learned these skills and I have been implementing them over the past years, and also the communication skills. Because it's very important that when you are a leader, that you are able to communicate with different people, that you are able to communicate with different people, and that the message that you want to put across is being passed, and that you work together towards achieving a common goal. So these are some of the things that GASAM has really taught me, and they have been really helping me in my daily life, and they have helped me to achieve some of my objectives. And up until now, they've been helping me also to keep going and keep growing as a person. And I think it goes towards different people that have passed through GASAM, whether it's the GASAM members, the GASAM executive, or the GASAM alumni. Everyone has learned something. Everyone has gained some skills, and whoever is willing to learn can always keep learning. Like the present members that are in GASAM, they are learning right now, and it's through GASAM that they have been able to learn what they are learning right now. Personally, I'm learning some things right now, and it's actually through GASAM. So GASAM as an association has succeeded in helping people to learn and grow new skills that really help them, whether it's in their daily family or professional life. And I'm really grateful for that.
Thank you very much, Muram, for sharing that. We're glad Gasam has taught you so much that is still being implemented in your lives, and we hope that Gasam continues to teach people lessons that they will be using throughout their lives. And I'm seeing a comment from Malik Job. Shout out Malik. He was the Gasam president for 2021, 2022, and we're saying shout outs and happy 18th anniversary. Moving on to the questions, Mohammed, I'll get to you now. So the question is, what are the lessons that you've learned as a Gasamian and as an international student, which you are still using based on your private um, and social life? I understand you are still in the kingdom and pursuing your master's degree, but still, tell us some of the lessons that you've learned as a Gasamian that you are still making use of.
Okay, what I learned as a Gazemian, Gazem, helped me to know the exact way of how, the government operates. And also, Gazem helps me, to explain the better way of my fellow students here who don't know the exact way that government operates. For example, there was a day I was talking to one of my friends here, and he asked me, what is your position in Gazem? I told him my position in Gazem, I'm operating as a deputy. You know, a deputy. What I told him, you see the Gambian National Assembly, the National Assembly. So I'm like that to Gazem. So from that explanation, he understands. This is how. Then I start explaining to him. Gazem here is just like a country of its own, and we have its executive with the president, and then we are the deputy or the national the representative of the bills, just like the way it operated in the Gambia. So this is the first. And secondly, the same, I learned, how to, the interaction, combining the two different ways, from different places. For example, we have a student from different ways. And here we normally have meetings during the elect exam. So through that discussion, it helps me and also increases my knowledge of how to interact even tomorrow if I happen to hold any position, and I will know this is the exactly way that we were doing it in the kingdom here. There's a lot of things that we learn in Gazem, and also how to explain or to bring out your mission that you have in order to fulfill them, and also to tackle how to tackle, because there are some other push and pulling that we were having during the corona pandemic, whereby we will, form our own group, thinking that this is going to be successful when we talk, when we presented it to our executive members, and they will bring an idea which will debunk all what we bring, and we will go back again and prepare ourselves in order to get what we want from them. So I know that all this is a strategy of how to handle your people, and this is a very big lesson that I have learned from Gazem, and I know that this all comes through by the strategy and through by the mutual understanding that they have within themselves. So I know that in the future I will try to implement the same thing, but in a very, very wonderful way, different from a way which will bring so many conflict or problems or grumbling around. So these are the things, and also we see an interaction from Arabic students with English students. Those who think that we are different in so many ways, among them helps them to understand that we are all the same, despite the fact that our field of studies, we are studying in different fields, but that will not make us to be different. We are all one body, and we are all from the same country. And in fact, our differences will help us to bring perfection, because through our difference that we are doing, for example, This one is studying computer science, this one is studying Arabic, and this one finance, and this one is another. So through that, Gazem helps me to understand that yes, this difference is the classes that we have, for example, for the new students every year, to help them understand, to help them bring them to the right track, to bring them to the system. This is something which is very amazing from the association. The same thing we are now thinking of starting that, because we now talking to some of the students who are facing a very difficult task of entering their subject. So through by what I'm seeing in the Gazem helps me to bring that idea also to my fellow Arabic students here in Agadir to implement it. So the lesson that I have learned here, it is if I should try to bring them all or to encompass them, I will not be able to do so. So it is all about Gazem, and I pray, I hope that this will increase and this will take us to another level.
Thank you
Thank you
very much.
so. Okay, thank
Thank
you
you,
so much.
Mohammed. Oh my God.
It's like we are
So, Jai, before we
confident.
move on to the next question,
Yeah,
I
sure.
just I don't know. I just want to read some of the comments here made by Gassamians because
Yeah,
today
sure.
is for Gassamians, and then we're celebrating Gassamians today. So we have some comments made by Tijan Jalo says, Happy anniversary, Gassam 18. Dr. Jeta is a great and humble man that contributed greatly for Gassam, and he should be celebrated by all Gassamians. So shout out to you, Tijan Jalo. And we also have Modu Jame saying, Happy anniversary. We have Isutu Joe. We have Lama Jalo also saying, Happy anniversary, Gassam. We have we have Zahra AS Amira also saying happy anniversary, Gasam at 18. I cannot read all of them, but to all of you that have commented, shout outs to you and happy 18th anniversary.
Thank you so much, Awa. Moving on to the next question, but before I move on to that, I know that some of our panelists, studied different fields here, and now they're in the Gambia. All of them are working, mashallah, in good positions. So I just wanted to ask this question, and it goes to Tunko. What is the job market like for international students studying in Morocco and going back to the country to seek for a job, and what advantages does Gambian students have in Morocco, the students who studied in Morocco? What are the advantages that or what are the things that make them be desirable to employers? And have you seen that during your job search, and how does that in general, how did that impact your job search in the Gambia? Junko, is Junko here with us? It seems like she's having a network problem. While she tries and fix that, Marish, I know that you're working in MRC, and through the reputation of MRC, we know that it is dominated by Gambian students who studied in Morocco. So just to repeat the question, what is the job when you went back, when you got your degree? What are the expectations you were having about the Gambian job market, and what were the advantages that you had as someone who studied here in Morocco, and how did that impact your job search in general, and did you notice it in any way?
Yeah, thank you for the great question. Well, anyways, Gasamian should be really, they should be proud because we are very much respected in the MRC unit. We are full in different, like MRC is not just a medical research council. It has different other departments that different from people from different field can work, not only the medical student or science student, but people from the law can work, people from the business administration can work. It has different departments. And the fact that we have discipline. We have a lot of discipline in our work. We are hardworking. Every employer that knows that a student comes from Morocco, they are willing to employ you, right? The people that have worked in the MRC, Gassamians, like we know, Gassamians, wherever we go, we prove our best, we give it our all. So we always pave our way for others to come. Now, some of these employers, they are used to working with Gassamians. So if any Gassamian recommend another Gassamian, they are willing to be like, yes, I know you, and anyone you recommend to us, it's gonna be either better or in the same level. You understand? So, like I said earlier, a Gassamian recommended me in the MRC. When the Gassamian told her boss about me, she said, I know you, I've worked with you for the past 3 years, and if she comes, I have no doubt, right? And when I came, I started working with him for like 3 months. He was like, I'm not surprised. And if there are more Gassamians, you can recommend them to us. So this, why do you think people of such caliber like the MRC will need people like us? It's because of what our discipline towards everybody, towards our work, towards what we do. You understand? And the other thing is, you being bilingual, first of all, it's an advantage. I remember we organized like how do I call it? Sort of training, and this trainer was supposed to go to Mali, right? And some of the things she needed to translate was in French. And because in that group I was the only Gassamian and that was fluent in English, she turned out to me, and she is in fact my boss. She needed help. So you see how that has helped us. You understand? And there are so many other things that Gasamia is portraying, hard work, and so many more that anyone we recommend for someone, they will not regret it. You understand? So you guys in the kingdom doing masters or bachelors, you should not lose that momentum. We are known for hard work. We are known for perseverance, for coming to work on time. Gassam, we used to be late normally in our event, but we have people like Yaya Ture that will always tell us, please come to work, come to our meetings on time, like when we have program. And we are used to that somehow. And that is helping us now in our workplace, coming to work on time, leaving work on time, working, giving all our best, kind of have like positive competitiveness. You understand? We compete, but not in a bad way, but somehow in a good way. You understand? So Gassamians don't have to worry. You just have the grades. You guys keep the momentum, work hard, have what you're supposed to have. When you come back, they are rushing to take us. They are rushing to take any student in Moro because they know we've been through a lot, you know. They know we have discipline, and there is no employer. I mean, any competent employer will not be scared to work with us. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Marish. I couldn't have said it any better. You just hit the nail on the head, and I think even the our executive, that is what we want to build, that network of alumni who will help each other, seek jobs and recommend places to apply for, or placements to apply for, help them in their job preparation. That is something that we even proposed to the focal persons, and I'm so happy that it is happening on the ground. It is motivation for the new students, batch COVID, and this recent batch who just arrived and who are scared because, or because of the language. We know it's not easy, but uh, speaking from experience, marriage is speaking from experience. Being bilingual, I won't even say bilingual, but multilingual, because we speak more than an average Gambian speaks more than 3 languages, including two international languages on top of that. That in itself will yield results and open doors that you will never thought was possible. So please use this opportunity you are given to come to Morocco and study French. I know it's not easy. We've all been there when we are so scared to even form a sentence, to now speak in very good English. You will get there. If other people can do it, you are. And just to tell you nobody is perfect. Nobody's French is perfect. It's always a learning curve. Learning a language that is not yours, it's something to be proud of because it's not yours to begin with. And you are striving and you are working hard to be understood, to study, to read, to write, and communicate in that language. So let this be a motivational force for you to just move. I don't know how to even say it, but I guess you know what I'm trying to say. Just Biram, just a quick one from you. I know you have you are doing a second masters. That is amazing. Congratulations. So we all know when you talk about Biram in Gassam, the first thing people will tell you, oh my god, that smart guy, because of how hardworking and intelligent you are. I don't know, you just moved to France, but you were here in Morocco and you did stage. You did stage in one of the leading telecommunication companies in Morocco here, if I'm not mistaken. So how was that for you? What were the advantages that you had, that okay, your employers was like, okay, I would take Biram instead of this person? What were the qualities you think, as a Gasamian or as an international student, having two languages, was that an advantage for you? And how did you notice that when you were looking for a stage?
Thank you very much, Javi. I hope you are getting me.
Yes, loud and clear.
Okay. I haven't worked in the Gambia, yes, but actually, even before coming here, I got a job offer through applying in like during the COVID period. I applied in Morocco. I applied in the Gambia. I got a job offer in the Gambia, and I also got a job offer in Morocco. So what happened was really very interesting, because I got a job offer in the Gambia. I was ready to leave, and then something happened, and I couldn't leave. And within that period, I got a job offer in Morocco. So basically, it's not very easy to get a job in Morocco. It's very, very complicated. The process is very complicated because in Morocco they have this law that before you take a foreigner, the company has to prove that there's no Moroccan that is qualified to take up that position. So that's the thing. That's why it's very complicated for foreigners if you are not from Senegal or Tunisia, because they have that convention with Senegal and Tunisia where they can employ Senegalese and Tunisians and just as they employ Moroccans. But for other people, it's very, very complicated because the company has to go to the extent that they have to prove to the Moroccan Agency for Competency, they call it ANAPEC, Agence Nationale de l'Emploi et des Compétences, that there is no Moroccan that's qualified to take up the role. So personally, I mean, being a telecommunication networks and telecom engineer, so it was not easy, but like through my skills, through passing the interviews and having that edge over the other candidates, especially through the self-learning that I did, and also through the different, I think my skill
Mohammed,
background.
sorry, can you please mute your mic? Thank you so much. Sorry for interrupting, Biram.
Okay, so through the different self-learning certificates that I also did, I did self-learning courses, and I also did some certificates, especially with Huawei, with Google, Microsoft, and other solution providers in the networking and cybersecurity domain. So that really helped gave me the edge because those are some of the proofs that the company had to use to show that like the Moroccans didn't have those. And after passing the interview, those were the criteria that helped me to get the work contract and start working in Morocco. Yeah, so it was not very easy, but like if somebody has the right skills that the company is looking for, they'll be willing to go, I mean, to any extent to get you and get you that work contract from the Ministry of Employment. So no matter what you are doing in life, no matter what you are learning, I think when it comes to the work, I mean the professional life, I mean grades are not important at all. So grades are important for university. I mean they are important for like to validate exactly what you have learned. But what counts in the professional life is your skills, whether it's the technical skills other the other skills that we call soft skills, like communication skills, the capacity to analyze the problem solving skills, and also the synthetical skills, meaning that you are able to analyze a problem and that you are able to apply that your skills to solve a particular problem, and also the capacity to adapt to changing life situations. And yeah, those are the things that count. So it's very important that whatever you are doing, you do your best. You make sure that you are good at what you do, and that way you will get what you want. So it wasn't easy, but I think everyone can always achieve their dreams through hard work. Through doing the needful, and also through making sure that they follow their dreams. So whatever you are doing, do what you love. And like as Mamad always writes, today I was reading one of his writings on the Gasam WhatsApp group about having to take things step by step, and that's very important. So just make sure that you keep progressing, you keep improving, and at the end of the day, combining your different skills, combining your different, personal experience, and your different capacities, like the soft skills, you can get a very good job. And I think whether it's in the Gambia or another country, if you have the skills that the company is looking for, you can get the dream job that you want.
Thank you so much, Biram. I just love the quote that you just said. Be good at what you are doing in order to get what you want. I think that is something that we all need to hold dear to, because well, I think I would just relate it to what Omar Diba said in one of his Wahtan shows, that be good at what you are doing, to make sure that when you are amongst your peers, whenever a question or a task is asked, you are not shying away from it because you have not made it your field of study. And that in itself, it's so reflective that whatever you are doing, do it when you go amongst your peers, whether nationally or internationally, being among people who study the same thing. You are always for that solution provider. You are always leading the team. You are always uh, participating in bringing up solutions. So thank you so much. I really like that quote, and I think we all need to frame it and use it in our daily lives.
Thank you very much for that, Javi, and as well as Biram for the insightful answer. I mean, Biram has been just amazing, especially having to get into an institution where they tell you no Moroccan has has the qualification to get in here, and you as a Gambian are there doing amazing things. It's just awesome, and congratulations. We are definitely proud of you. So moving on to the next question, Mohammed, we've been talking about Gassam and Gassamians, and we know Gassamians are faced with a lot of challenges. Did Mohammed leave us?
I think he did, but you can please read the comments of Tunko. She's also having network problem.
Yeah, okay. Tungo is saying, as far as my connection is not letting me to take up the floor, I will just comment. She is saying, get them to contribute in what they are doing. The impacts are unmeasurable. So she's saying Gassamians should not only limit themselves to Gassam, but they should go out there and explore other international diversified associations like SESAM. Exactly. I think Tunko has made a point. Gassamians should not only limit themselves to Gassam, because looking at Sesam, it's it's a body that includes all étrangers, should I say, all foreign students that are studying in Morocco, and then going to Sesam and exploring and making sure that you apply the skills that you've learned in Gasam there as well is very, very important. So I'm also encouraging Gasamians to go out there to Sesam and take up leadership positions. You can do it if you can do it here in Gasam. I am very sure you can do even more in Sesam. So yes, Gasamians, you are encouraged to go to Sesam, take up leadership positions, and keep doing you.
And our, by the way, Tunko and Marish all served in Sesam in different capacities. So Marish was a part of the Sesam Meekness Bureau, and Tunko also was part of the Sesam Central Bureau. So and they served in Gasam, and they have also opened themselves, and I think that we should also try and do that. And also Biram was the first Ville reps to link Gasam fairs to Sesame fairs. So whatever we are enjoying there as Gasam fairs was all thanks to Biram and his networking skills to link our association to Sesame, and now we are seeing that they are being more collaborative, participating in different events, whether cultural or football. So thank you, Biram, for that.
Yeah,
MashaAllah.
thank you very much, Javi. And I think people can go beyond because, like, you have this configuration of Gambian students abroad. So it's very interesting that, like, GASAM is going beyond Morocco, beyond international borders. So, and I think Gasamians can take up that advantage as well.
Exactly. I was going to talk about that too. We have Foxua now. We have the Confederation of Gambian Students Abroad, and then that is a broader one for Gasamians to go and explore there too. And then, in fact, in the current executives of the first ever office bearers of Foxua, we have Gasamians doing very well there. We have Malik Joe serving as the president, who was the ex-president of Gasam. We also have Fado S. Sekat there. We have Gasamians doing wonders in Kongsua as well.
Okay. Awa, can you please,
Hello, guys.
hello? I'm
Yes,
very sorry, my connection was interrupting me. So, but now I
it's
change the
okay.
position. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll just go
Okay.
go over the question again. So I was saying we were talking about Gassam and Gassamians and how well we've been doing, but we also know that Gassamians have been facing a lot of problems, a lot of challenges when it comes to late coming of the stipend here and there. So this question is: in what areas do you think the ministry can intervene in making in improving the lives of international students? And then how best do you think GASAM can influence this? Should it be in the form of, pushing for stipends to come early, or yeah, what mechanism do you think the ministry can put in place in order to improve the lives of international students?
So,
um
Mohammed, you
Mr.
okay,
Sisi,
okay. Thank you.
okay, go ahead please.
Yeah, thank you very much for this wonderful question. I think Gazem are doing okay. I think Gazem is already doing what they're supposed to do. The only thing now which is left is for us to go to the ministry and start crying for them to, or to send a crying message to them. Because since I think I led Gazem, I serve as a Gazem representative for 3 consecutive years. And all these executives are doing their level best. For example, we normally expect to have our stipend around May to June. So currently, can you imagine, Gazem are doing all their best to take all the information of the students in the kingdom here. And then they will send it, probably it will be sent around January or February. So from there, now I think what is left is for the ministry to put us into consideration and to know that these people are desperately in need of having their stipend as soon as possible. So because of that, maybe they will, for my own, view, or for my own expectation, thinking that maybe they think that yes, we are having this, small stipend that we are having from the kingdom, then we are okay with it. So now my suggestion is that all the executives should, try to record a crying audio to send it to the ministry for crying that we should have our stipend as soon as possible. And it is only
I
so
think that is very strict, definitely.
so that is the only thing that can make the ministry the ministry to sell our service as soon as possible. Okay, so that's it. Gazema are already doing their level best. So those that we have, the alumni, the Gazemians that we have or the former Gazemians that we have in the country, also should try to reach out to the ministry to tell them how our situation is if the staffing gets late. It affects a lot of us, to be frankly speaking. So they should also try, because they have already live in the system. They know how the system works here. So they should also try to reach out to these people to tell them that these people are suffering and these people need their stipend as soon as possible, and that they help us to cry there if it is possible. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Mohammed. Oh my God, you made my night. I'm just imagining how we are all going to, as the executive, telling each member to record themselves crying so that we can combine it together and send it to the to the minister. I think it's high time you do it. I think it's high time. Maybe they will be more sympathetic and empathetic towards us when they hear us really crying, big girls and big boys crying, because it's not easy. It's just crazy. But that was a really funny funny response. Oh my God. Okay. Go ahead. I was sorry.
Yeah, so I was just really taking off by Mohammed's response. I mean, I cannot imagine all of us recording ourselves crying to the ministry for our stipend. It is definitely going to be hysteric, and I am very sure it's going to work anyway. So we are laughing here, but that is going to work because they cannot be listening to us crying and still ignoring our cries. So I don't think they are that heartless. So moving on. Marish, are you with us? Because your camera is off and Marish, are you with us? Ibrahim Masila is saying it's not even funny. Okay, we are laughing, but some Kasamians are thinking, are suggesting that this is not actually funny. It's a good.
Seriously, it's a good idea. It's a good idea. I know it. We are laughing about it, but I second this motion. Julda is also saying that he seconds Mohammed's idea. I also second it, but I'll start recording my own as soon as we finish this
Exactly.
one.
Kasamians,
As soon
prepare
as
to
we finish
record
this,
yourself crying for our stipend so that it will come early next year.
this
Prepare
will be a
to
first
the
of
media
its kind.
department should do something.
Media department, please help us gather it together and make it into this thing, an audio. That will be the first of its
Exactly.
kind.
Hello, Javi. Hello,
Yes,
Awa.
Marish.
Are you, it's Tunku. Are you guys getting me now?
Oh, Tunko, we can hear you loud and clear now.
Yes, it seemed like you have forgotten about me. Because I,
Oh, we were thinking that you
my
still
network,
have connection problems, but we're very
Yes.
I
sorry.
am. No, I am really having, really,
Okay,
really
then I
struggling with
think
my
I'll
connection.
just ask
So
you the question I
it's
just asked
just to,
Mohammed.
just, yes, just to add on what Mohammed said. I think it is not this typing issue or the coming, this typing coming early has been like a very very big issue for any, for any executive. I can say that. I think during our year we have like struggled. We have, link every channel we had just to bring this typing early, but we could not. And what I would just say is just to encourage you people, I think the present executive, just to keep on, using the embassy. I think the embassy has been very very helpful to Gasamians, especially since the arrival of this new ambassador in 2018. She has been working, hand in hand with the executive, just to bring the stipend in time. And that of the Ministry of Higher Education also, why not just keep on pushing, and just don't never give up. Because if you keep quiet, it will be like, okay, we are okay, but then if you keep on talking, they will know these people, they are not okay, even though they know already we are not okay. But we just have to keep on, pushing. And of course, the focal persons, we are here, and then we are here for you people, and we will also continue channeling those people that are responsible for your stipend. And at the end of the day, we'll be able to, achieve something out of it. Even though, we cry, we will cry anyways, recorded or not, but we will still cry in group, inside our, rooms and here and there. But then we just have to keep pushing harder just to get this problem solved. And I'm really sorry for my connection. I wish I was, I am able to be with you guys all along since the starting of the panel. And there are a lot of things that Maria, Mabiron, and Ibrahima have captured during the discussions, which I personally have been also in the picture, if I can say. Gasam literally have changed my life in a very drastical manner, if I can say it, because I was not only like, I think in my first year, Gasam started bringing me into the picture, encouraging me to be participating in dramas, participating in some other activities here and there. And Alhamdulillah, Gasam has built me to be this kind of person that will be able to help others, that will be able to go outside there and represent Gasam in some other platform. Just like I said, Gasamians should not, okay, we know Gasam is doing well in our own in our within our society and all, but then I also want Gasamians to go out there and meet with new people, meet with people with different opinions, people with different cultures, people with different different ways of life. You understand? Just like I said, when it comes to Sesam is a very, very, very huge institution. Whereas you can learn, you will meet with different people with different problems. Gasam, we have our problems, of course we do. But then when you go into Sesam, you will understand that there are some other problems that we as Gambians we will never experience. You understand? And then when you get into Sesam, for example, you get to mingle with some other institutions, some people that that may be of very, 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 very very, very useful for your career development, for your personal development, and here and there. You understand? Because personally, Gasam has changed my life, but Sesam also has contributed a lot of a lot in lot of ways in development, in developing my capacity in volunteering, in helping others, and just to step in for for people that are in really, really, really big needs. For example, like when I was in Sesam, we organized this event, whereas we were collecting things, food provisions, and here and there clothes for the legal migrants. And I can remember the day that we went to distribute these provisions to our fellow sub-Saharians. I was really touched to see, like, okay, these are our brothers, these are our sisters, this is how they are living. And these are all things that change your life. These are all things that can change your perspective of seeing, like, the world of like in how you perceive the world, in how you perceive others. I don't know those people, even though there are some people that when we went to distribute the provisions, there were people that I know. There were people that that are even my family. You understand? And sometimes you do things not knowing that you are doing it for your own benefit, or you are doing it for your own people. You understand? And another thing also that Gasam has contributed towards my personal development. It was when I was able to apply for an internship in ICISCO. I wasn't only focused in doing my like the work my boss was giving me. In ICISCO is like it is a very huge institution with different activities for young people, and here and there. And I was able to get involved in so many activities, up to an extent that I was able to represent ICISCO in Angola last year when they had this Biennale of Luanda. You understand? And it was all thanks to Gasam. I was able to stand in front of I don't know how many, almost 13 head of state, to dialogue with these people as a young person, somebody that comes from the Gambia. It was really like something that I have never expected in my life, that maybe the little thing I was doing for Gasam. I was thinking maybe I'm like, maybe you would think you are wasting your time. You are doing all this thing for some people that you don't even know. At the end of the day, you will not know you are doing it for yourself. So we just have to be selfless sometimes. We just have to know that there are certain things when you do them, you are not doing it for Gasam, you are doing it for yourself. You understand? So Gasam just have to continue, Gasam has to continue being guided with our principles, with our purpose, and at the end of the day, everybody will achieve something out of it. I'm pretty much sure of it. And yeah, that was it. That's what I wanted to say. And also when it comes to networking, like what Mariama said, I think Gassam is doing well in that. When you come to Gambia, I think right now I am in Morocco, but I still keep on linking people in Morocco, in some other activities, or in some other things that they may need in when it comes to internship, when it comes to mentorship in project writings, when it comes to applying for stage and here and there. And in the Gambia also the same thing. When my friends call me, I need this, I need to do, or do you know this, do you know that, I always link them. If I do, if I don't know also, I always tell them, okay, wait, let me call or let me ask somebody that knows. So Gasamians are here for Gasamians. I'm pretty much sure that, and I think also this thing is going to continue forever, because like the people that founded Gasam, that came back home, they are doing like they are doing great things in Gambia. So
Yeah, it looks like we've lost Tunko again, but she was making a very, very, very valid point. When you look at Gassamians and the people that are taking leadership positions in Gassam, it's not like they have all the time in the world. It's not like they're not also going to school and faced with school issues. All they do is sacrifice and try to be there for the rest of the Gassamians. So this goes to people other Gassamians out there. Leadership position in Gasam does not mean that you have all the time in the world to give to people just like that. It's all about sacrifice and being there for your fellow Gasamians. I think Biram wanted to come in on that.
Yeah, hello, are you getting me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Mohammed, what you said is very, very funny. Huh? So about people having to cry for the stipend. Anyway, and actually, I think that Gassam has been doing great when it comes to trying to make sure that the stipend comes in a timely manner. So I think when there is some delays, from their part, and I think they have been doing their best. So I don't know what is exactly happening from the part of the ministry to be delaying these things. But I think Gassam as a whole, they've been trying to put in place their different problem solving strategies to make sure that this problem is solved, because it's a problem that dates back, very long time ago, where it was the increment of the stipend since our time. And thankfully, it has been increased. And I think still now there are people who are pushing for it to be increased, because as we know, things get costly and things become more and more difficult. So it's important that the ministry also tries to improve the stipend to make sure that the students are able to, cater for their financial needs. So I think Gasam as a whole, they've been trying their best. Yeah, whether it's trying to identify the problem and trying to generate some possible solutions and maybe some possible alternatives, like putting in place loans for these students that are in very difficult financial situations, and also trying to implement the solutions that they can. And I think through the support of the ministry and the Gambian embassy, they can arrive at a possible solution that would be better than having to cry in front of the ministry anyway. Yeah, I think Gassam is doing well, and I just encourage them to keep doing the best they can to solve this issue.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Biram. Thank you so much to all our panelists. The discussion have been interesting. We don't want to end it here, but we have to. Some of our panelists are encountering network problems, but we are so grateful and so appreciative to have them here with us today on this special Bantaba celebrating the GASAM's 18th anniversary on the theme Building the Generation We Want. And I think through the different interventions of our panelists, yes, GASAM is definitely achieving its goals of building a generation of independent future leaders that will go back and contribute to to the development of our motherland and the continent as a whole. So we want to thank everybody, all the audience on our different media platform on Facebook, LinkedIn, and on Twitter. Not Twitter. I mean Facebook, LinkedIn, and YouTube for joining us and for continuing for joining this show. We really appreciate your time that you've shared with us today, and we want to thank all the panelists. Biromba, I know you have a lot of engagements, but you have sacrificed. I'm sure you have sacrificed to be a part of to be with us today. MJ also, who left very early in the program too. I'm sure he was busy. That is why. So, but we want to end it here now. Our, can you please, if you have anything to add, or maybe if the panelists have any final words, we can do that and then call it a night.
Yes, I just like to read a final message that Marish sent. She's saying that she has internet problems, but she's also saying that it was a pleasure and honor to be part of today's panel, and that Gassamians and Gassam can always count on her. So that was a final message from Marish there, and for me, definitely, I don't really have much to say because the panelists today have said it all. It's like you said, Javi, it's Gasam at 18, and we are so proud to be here witnessing the 18th anniversary of Gasam, even though we were not here 18 years ago, but we are very proud to be Gasamians today and will ever be.
Thank you so much, Awa. Biram, Mohammed, and Tunko, if you guys have a quick final words that you want to share with us, we can do it just quickly and then end the show from here.
Yeah, so first of all, finally, I would love to thank Gasam for organizing this panel discussion, and congratulations once again to Gasam for attaining the age of 18 years. And I would just like to encourage Gasamians, the Gasam alumni, to keep working together and to keep pushing this association to greater heights and to help it become, I mean, not just one of the most as it is right now, but the best association in Morocco, and to keep shaping greater leaders for our beloved country, the Gambia, and our continent, which is Africa. So thank you, Gasam, and keep pushing, keep going. As we always say, l'essentiel c'est Gasam. So let's keep making Gasam and Gambia proud. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Biram. Mohammed, do you have any final words you want to share with us?
Mohammed, are you still here? Mohammed Sise, are you here? If Mohammed is not available, maybe Tunko, if you have any final words to share with Gasamians.
Okay, Awa, thank you so much. Finally, I would just say thank you guys for having us, and thank you for the hard work. Thank you for what you guys are putting, you know, what you guys are working on, into making Gasam the association we want to see, and in informing the generation we want to, the generation we really want. And I just want to encourage Gasamians just to keep on, holding on to each other, keep on helping each other, keep on, being there for each other when the need arises. And inshallah, just like I say, go out there, you know, be part of the society, be part of, be part of Morocco, if I can say, be part of the society. At the end of the day, you will never regret why, you do so. And for that being the case, happy 18th anniversary to Gasam, and then we hope to celebrate more and more together, inshallah. And thank you guys for having us. It is a great pleasure, anyways.
Thank you so much, Awa. Thank you so much, Tunko. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we have to end the program here. It was an insightful, illuminating, and really interesting show. And once again, we want to thank all of the viewers who are watching us in Morocco. I'm sure in other parts of the world and in Gambia. We want to say thank you to you and good night, guys. Au revoir.
Um, uh, Javi, I think Mohammed has not said his final words before he thinks we are forgetting him.
Oh, okay, okay. Yeah, I think he was having a network problem at the time. Mohammed, just share your final words
Yeah.
quickly, and then we can
Okay.
call it a night.
Yeah. Thank you, everyone, once again. What my final words will be the verse of the Holy Quran, chapter 13, verse 11 in Surah Al-Rad. Allah Tabaraka wa Ta'ala says there that إن الله لا يغير ما بقوم حتى يغيروا ما بأنفسهم. That He, Allah Tabaraka wa Ta'ala, will not change the situation or the condition of a people unless they change their situation by themselves or for themselves. So this shows that Gazam Alhamdulillah is like Gazam is implementing these Quranic verse in a very wonderful way. So if anyone wants to, be wherever you want to be, it is your responsibility to go ahead. It is a responsibility of, transforming yourself into a best amount in the eyes of the people. So Alhamdulillah, we are seeing this in Gazem every year or every day. So Alhamdulillah, I encourage all
Javi, it looks like we've lost him again.
Yes, it looks like we lost him, but essentially what he's talking about is quoting the verse in the Quran that God will not change your situation unless you put in the effort. He's doing the same thing, trying to change the lives of its members and the lives of not only in Morocco but conduct that continuous family unity.
Okay, so I'm very sorry. I'm very sorry. It was a connection interruption again.
Go
So
ahead, go
I
ahead.
think, yeah. So Alhamdulillah, it's like Gazem is implementing this verse, the Quranic verse, that it is our responsibility to be where we want to be. It is our responsibility of each and every one of us in Gazem here to achieve his goal that he wants to achieve by taking the initiative, by going ahead, working very hard, struggling day and night. Do not rely or incline upon someone thinking that he is going to be or he is going to be the source of fulfilling that. So if we all come together by taking the responsibility that we have to take, I think we will build the future that we want to be here in the kingdom and also in the our country, the Gambia. So this is the little thing that I have to conclude my discussion with, inshallah. Thank you, everyone. I thank all the viewers for taking their time to listen to us, and also the Honorable Biro. Thank you very much for having you here. It has been a while.
Yeah, Mohammed, thank you very much. Your contributions have been wonderful, and it was a pleasure being here with you all. Thank you.
Okay, guys,
Yeah.
let's build the future that we want to see. On that note, I say thank you so much and have a good night. Bye bye, everyone.
Shout out to all Gasamians and happy 18.
Woohoo!